Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to another AC Milan preparation video. So in this one, we'll talk about everything that you guys love to talk about, the transfers. So let's get it started straight away. I played around 20 matches with AC Milan on kickoff mode against small teams, against bigger clubs, and now I know which players I want to keep in this team and which players I want to get rid of. Surprisingly, Suso is actually quite good in this game, so I might give him a chance and play him on that right hand side at first, and we will see at the end of the season if he's good enough or not, because in real life he's also doing an amazing job for AC Milan. So far 5 goals and 6 assists in like 16 matches. That is just insane stats right there. Liverpool sold him on for like 1.5 million, so think about that. That is an amazing transfer for AC Milan, or at least it turned out to be an amazing transfer. Bacca, definitely good enough, but in the future he will definitely go down on his stats. First season though, he is set in that striking position. Niang, we don't really need to talk about that guy. Bonaventura, really good centre mid, even though he is listed as a left midfielder, he can play at centre mid, and I believe that is the perfectly suited position for him because he's an amazing all-rounder. Kuka or Kuchka, I don't know how to pronounce his name. This guy is actually an amazing CDM, so I might keep him until he goes down on his stats. He is so good. His strength is amazing, so that is something that I was really surprised about. So defensively, he's exactly what we need. He's not the guy moving forward scoring goals, but he's definitely the guy at the back making those tackles, getting the ball back into our team and pushing the team forward once again. Sosa, just like Honda, this player is just not good enough for the starting lineup. So Sosa and Honda will be replaced in this team most definitely. They are both not good enough. Honda might be good on free kicks and all of that stuff, but he's just not good enough. So that is the first position in which we might need a replacement. So leave your comment right now. Later on you can leave another comment, it doesn't matter, but right now #CM, leave your suggestions for the center midfield position. I personally want to go for like an experienced center midfielder. For me personally, that would be good. So anyone above the age of 24. So starting at 24, we can go up. I don't want to buy in an 18-year-old because I have Locatelli, who I trust a lot. I truly believe that this guy could turn out to be an amazing talent for this series. So Locatelli is not leaving, and he's definitely staying to take over that center midfield position. So suggest anyone who can play in a center midfield position, preferably also someone who is good in defensive moves as well, because then we can put that guy that is coming in that center midfield position back into CDM, and then Locatelli can take his position in the starting lineup of AC Milan. So #CM, leave your comment right now, and then leave other comments as well. It doesn't really matter. Don't put them all into one because it will be easier for me to find the suggestions for certain positions. Now, moving over to the right back position, Abate in game, sick. Really, honestly, love the guy. He is really good, 78 rated, but he's 29, so he will be going down maybe even in this season already. So we have to think about that. A new right back needs to come in who can take over that position, or you assistant coaches can just tell me that you want me to play De Sciglio on that right hand side. Here he is. De Sciglio can play left back and right back, so he will definitely remain in this team until the end of the career mode. But that's the question, will he be a first team player? Because he doesn't have the high potential that he used to have. He used to go up to like 86 or 87, something like that back in the day. Right now though, he doesn't. Now in the center back position, by the way, #RB, like Red Bull Leipzig, for the right back position suggestions. Now in the center back position, I'm really disappointed, because if you look at AC Milan's history, you have players like Maldini, you have players like Nesta, who are legends, freaking legends in the defense, and you can't really put Zapata into the same order. So we need to get ourselves a new center back, preferably someone who can grow alongside Romagnoli, someone who is not really that experienced, but you can see the talent in him. You know that that guy will be a great center back. Or we could go for someone experienced if you want it that way. I really don't mind assistant coaches, experienced or talented. It doesn't matter as long as these players play well in this team and support the team in their run for titles. So #CB for the centre-back position. Let me know, assistant coaches, anyone to replace Zapata in the future. We have Gomez. He grows up to like 84, I believe, so he might be someone that we definitely keep in the team as at least as a backup. But apart from him, we don't really have any good centre backs in here. Obviously Paletta, but this guy is 30 years old, so he will be going down. I mean, look at his hair. You can already see him balding, so we won't be using him in the future. Eli probably could be using him. Who knows? 22 years old, 71 rated. 71 is a rating that I want to see on someone who is like 16 or 17 years old. So that is probably not the guy to replace any of our centre backs in the future. Romagnoli, nothing to say about this guy. He will be remaining in the club. Antonelli, love him. He's an amazing left back. I really love the guy in game. But sadly, once again, another player that will be going down in his stats after the first season. So we have to think about that position as well. Obviously, there are a couple of Italian talents who can play in that position, or some other talents from other countries that we haven't used yet. So assistant coaches, let me know. Hashtag LB for that position. So far, we had hashtag CM, hashtag RB, hashtag CB, and then hashtag LB. So these are the positions that I need suggestions for. Hope you guys can help me. And then in the first episode, or before the first episode gets uploaded on Friday, I will record the first episode, and on that day on Snapchat, you guys will have to help me to make the final decision on these positions. I will give you a couple of options on Snapchat, and then you will have to send me a video just explaining why I should go for a certain player within 10 seconds. If you convince me, I will just go ahead and make that transfer. So that is the way we'll do a couple of transfers from now on. Obviously, what the hell was that? I'll be still using those votings in the top right corner. I will still do that. The majority will have to make decisions, but sometimes I will pick a couple from Snapchat just to involve you guys a little bit more into the videos, and I would just love to do that. So I'm really looking forward to that, so that some of you guys at the end of the episodes can just look at the video and see yourself in there and freak out. So that would be something that I'm really looking forward to. Now obviously our budget for all these transfers is around 37 million. We could possibly get around 8 million added into it through the transfer budget, through the preseason tournament. So assistant coaches, help me with those transfers right now, with all the hashtags that I suggested. I will go through them, and in the end, you guys will make the decision. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat to make the final decision. Take care and peace.